So guys, am I the only one that noticed that recently in my feed, all I am seeing is new YouTubers having a video within every couple hours saying, here's my revenue, here's how much money I'm making. Oh my God, oh my God. They're so super duper excited. And listen, I'm not a hater. I love small channels. I love small channels and I wish them the best because I know how hard it is to finally get something in YouTube after years and years of posting videos. But as an accountant, I gotta tell you this. I get extremely worried about some of these channels that I did a little research on and I looked into. Those channels being DoorDash and Dante London. Not hating on these guys whatsoever, but I just want to say this. As an accountant, I see so many things that they're doing and it makes me cringe and it makes me really, really worried. So I want to give a video and give my unsolicited advice. This is YouTube, guys. This is what we do. I'm going to give my advice. And if you're someone out there who is not a content creator, understand the advice I'm going to give you right now is something that you should take heed as well. Okay, once you start making some money, there's certain things that you should do, and I'm going to give this advice. So DoorDash and London, if you're out there, just understand this is all love, but I'm really worried for you guys. So my first advice is this. You need to stop telling people how much money you're making. I know you are super, super duper excited because I would be as well. I'm not gonna lie, most of us would be. If we're gonna get all this money, and like in some of your cases and some of your videos, like 6,000, I think one was like 21,000, I'll be excited as well, okay? But you should not, and I repeat, you should not have the feel to continuously post how much money you're making on YouTube. The reason why is you have to understand this, guys, that breeds envy, all right? Once you start posting and letting people know how much money you make, is going to breed envy. Now, I get it. You're super excited now and your channel is blowing up because people like knowing. People do like knowing how much money you are making. But think about it, okay? Think about it this way. If you're letting people know all the time how much money you're making, what type of content you're gonna have when your money is going down? When your money is going down, what kind of content you're gonna have then, right? And not just that, okay? It's not just that. It's not about just the fact of you're tying your channel to your revenue. It's the fact of if you start letting people know how much money you have, you're gonna start getting so many people coming up to you and asking, okay? You all know how it is, guys. Broke people will start approaching you saying, hey, I noticed on YouTube you say you're making this much, what's up? Right? You can't hit them with the, I'm broke. They go, man, you on YouTube, you bragging. I saw you buy this, I saw you buy that. What's up? Look me out. Remember when we were a kid? Remember when we were kids? How you promised me when you get older, you break me off. What's up? Remember when I lent you? Everyone is gonna start coming around and everyone's gonna know your business. You need to keep stuff like that to yourself. Don't put your business out there and letting people know how much money you're making, okay? That right there, guys, is a disaster. So I highly recommend keep it to yourself. Remain humble. Yes, you could do a video explaining to people, guys, listen, YouTube is awesome. This is what happens, and that's great. I made so much money. One video, okay? One video. You don't need to post a video every few days about, or every couple of hours in some cases, about how letting people know how much money now you're making on YouTube and, oh my God, my estimated revenue. You don't need to do all that. Just be humble and keep it to yourself. The next advice I give is this. I'm starting to notice tremendously now they're starting to buy a lot of things as well on their channel, okay? I learned something from Graham Stephan, all right? He's a great finance YouTuber, and I love his frugality. I just love his whole style. His whole style of doing YouTube videos is just awesome. And the way he's just so down to earth, I just love it. I just love it. So with that being said, he said one time, and this is advice that I give to everyone, regardless if you're a content creator, regardless of what it is, the amount of money you start making on YouTube, or say in your job, you get like this big promotion, right? Have 1 year of maintaining the lifestyle you had and acting like that money doesn't exist. Act like that money does not exist. If you have debt, put that money towards debt. Okay, put all that money towards debt. If you have no debt, build up your emergency fund if you don't have one, and start putting money into investing. Do not change your lifestyle. I recently seen one of the videos where they bought a brand new truck, a depreciating asset, and thanking YouTube, the subscribers or whatnot, for the fact of, because of them, he was able to get the truck. I seen that, I cringed. I'm like, man, the last thing you want to do is start increasing your lifestyle and doing it for views, right? Because if now you're associating how much revenue you're making and the things that you're getting with that money, now pretty much your brand is buying stuff to let people know this is possible. That's a fast way to go broke. It was a truck. He paid cash. I love the fact that at least in your financing, pay cash. By all means, that's awesome. But just slow down, no pun intended, but slow down with your purchases. YouTube guys could shift in any moment. Nothing is guaranteed with the algorithm. You could be the best at what you do, and the algorithm could shift. There could be a new trend, something new is going on, and it will shift on you. And if you're relying, right, on the YouTube pay, it's not a good idea. That's why all those people saying the 9 to 5, I quit 9 to 5 from YouTube. You see a lot of videos of people saying that now they're going back to work. Me personally, I don't plan on leaving my 9 to 5. Everything is great. Everything is working out fine there. Whatever money I make on YouTube, even if it's more than my 9 to 5, I'm going to continue doing it because, guys, I love money. And if I'm able to do both, I'm going to do both. Now, if work becomes a headache and I'm not happy about it and I want freedom to do other things, then I might consider it, but I'm not going to do that as soon as I start getting all this revenue from YouTube. It's going to take some time. And especially, man, I want to tell you this because I seen DoorDash, and DoorDash did a video saying now she's going back, all right, to doing DoorDash. Her name is DoorDash, and I'm saying DoorDash. To doing DoorDash. Now she's going back. She blew her money. And I remember she did a video where she went to Disney, right? She vlogged the whole Disney experience. She went to Disney. She did this. She was eating. She was enjoying everything in Disney. And listen, I live out here in Orlando. I know Disney is very expensive. And I know why she did it. Because she vlogged the whole thing. So she thought this would be a cool experience to let people know that, you know, because of YouTube. And, oh, my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to show you what this money could get me. There's no need for that. Right? Once again, if you're building your brand on material things, or you're building your brand on your algorithm, that is not going to work. Because once it's gone, what do you got? Right? And it's unfortunate. I'm not sure if it's true because she doesn't, listen, I don't follow her channel. Right? I just seen it. I watched a little bit of it. I know enough about her channel. But to me, I just got tired of the estimate, the revenues, and how much money I'm making, Oh my God. I was like, this is cringeworthy. I can't watch it. Right? She started selling some courses overnight. It was just, okay, that's her thing. She has her channel of subscribers. They enjoy it, by all means go. But as an accountant, I see things like that and I'm like, yeah, that's where you're gonna head. If you don't handle your business and you capitalize on what the amount of money you're making now, you just need to really capitalize on what's going on right now. And guys, is save your money, save and invest. Act like the YouTube doesn't exist. For a few years, just act like it just doesn't exist. Trust me, in the end, at least if you pay off your debt and you're saving, if the algorithm stops, all that money, you still have to continue the life that you're living. If you need to get a job, you get a job. But you just created so much money, so much wealth, and it changed your whole future. You want to be smart with it and don't let it slip through your fingers. So that's my advice to them. Okay, that's my advice to anyone out there. Whether you get a big promotion in your job, whatever the case may be, do not increase your lifestyle. Okay, lifestyle creep is something, guys, that is just going to happen, but you just need to be aware of it. Usually people get hit with lifestyle creep are the ones that's just, as soon as they get the money, they just instantly just buy stuff. Listen, it's just like sales, right? If you have a job that relies on you selling, you cannot rely on that 1 month where you made such a huge amount of money and all of a sudden increase your lifestyle based on that. That's how YouTube works, right? That's how YouTube works. Yeah, and not just that, sales is easier to predict because it's a skill. You learn, talking to someone, you have a customer, you try to execute. That's different when you do sales. With YouTube, you're blindly putting a video out and just hoping that the algorithm picks it up, that the actual pay of the video is going to be high, it's not going to decrease. There's so many factors that come into play with that. So once again, to those channels, DoorDash and Downtown London, Good luck, guys. Really, you guys always pop up in my feed, so I'm always seeing your thumbnails and the titles of your video, and I'm really excited for you guys. I'm really, really happy of your success, especially you, Dante London, because I seen your channel, and I was curious. It's like, man, how long he's been doing videos? I saw for 7 years, which makes sense to why you're excited. But for 7 years, you've been posting and you've been vlogging, and I thought, man, that's a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and it makes sense that now, after all those years, you're finally got monetized. How excited you are! But just want you to be smart with your money. Don't just blow your money. You worked hard. You put all the skills in. I just don't want to see you lose all your money.